Hello guys, gals, and non-binary pals, and welcome back to the Fae Realm. I hope your journey through the Mushroom Circle was as gentle and calm as anyone could hope for. Thank you so much for joining me on this beautiful Sunday. The sun is shining outside, and so I'm deciding to sit in front of my monitors and play a video game because that's my life, and that's what I prefer to do. The sun is too bright, too shiny, too... I am much more a creature of the twilight, as I'm sure everyone knows. Thank you so much to my newest subscriber, Cheesecake Fries. I truly appreciate that, friend. I absolutely understand about money and all of that stuff. Truly, if it is ever a hardship, it will not hurt my feelings at all. If for any reason you need to stop supporting in that manner. Honestly, just having y'all here is amazing support in and of itself. Hey, Vaguely Whimsical, good to see you, my friend. It's a nice chill day today, and I'm here for that. It has been quite the week, so having a chance to just catch my breath and relax a little bit before I go over to a friend's house for the Super Bowl later this afternoon, where it will be appropriately chaotic because people and children and game happening, and it'll be fun, but it'll be chaotic because that's just kind of the nature of the beast. So I thought I'd come and spend some time hanging out with my lovely community for a little while before I disappear to go do that. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the game. Excuse me. I'm currently drinking tea because, you know, that is a thing that I like to do. All right, so let me see. Do I have any unlocks that I can do? Hello, Danny. Thank you for coming and lurking and hanging out while you're working on housework stuff. I know that I personally prefer to listen to live streams and hanging out people as opposed to, you know, I love YouTube. I actually have YouTube Premium specifically because I spend so many hours on YouTube. So yeah, no, I appreciate you being here. It's truly wonderful. Let's see. Do I have Osol Meal? I have Osol. I don't think I have Osol Meal. There's still so many like characters that I don't have yet, which is just insanity to me. Let's see. Hello, Genquisition. Welcome in. We can be very, very quiet if you would prefer, but it is lovely to have you here, my friend. Let's see. Do I have Suar Clerici, which very church sort of name. Hello, friend. Is good to see you. Have I purchased this one yet? I have not. Cool. Let's play with the new one. Ambro Joe. Look at this dapper gentleman. He got a top hat and a full suit and a walking stick. I don't even know what his weapon is, but I want to play it anyway because look at this guy. Look at this guy. Let's do this. Ooh. Oh, I like this one. Yeah, let's do this music. We'll just go ahead and be in the Mad Forest because I know that corner quite well at this point. Do I have anything that starts with this eggy? Yes. I still don't know what in the heck this weapon is, but we're gonna find out. All right, buddy. What do you do? What do you do? What is your thing? What the hell? What the hell? Look at this. He's just like dropping furniture and shit on everyone. I am... This is absurd. What is this weapon even called? Sending you all the cheese love back, cheesecake fries. Thank you so much for chillin'. You know, I can't say as I have ever been so angry that I've thrown a piano. I've yeeted a chair once because I was just that upset. Yeeted it at a wall, but you know. This is absolutely incredible. 12 out of 10, no notes. I really want to find out what this thing is. This is incredible. Let's see. Let's get the glass fandango. You know, classy gentleman deserves a classy spear. Why not? This is absolutely ridiculous. I suppose it is better than the chair yeeting you. Yes. Okay, it's called La Roba. Fires one more projectiles. Effects last 0.3 seconds longer. Sure. Let's yeet more furniture. I'm here for this. I can't say that I have ever had a chair properly yeet me. I have like unbalanced enough to just be like, well, I have fallen out of a chair before, but that was a little bit different. Hello, crocheting guinea pig. Welcome. I actually have a tortilla blanket upstairs. Maybe I should start wrapping up in that during like cozy streams. I'm thinking about at some point starting like late night streams where it's just like, you know, I'm up at 2 in the morning, so I'm gonna, you know, play things like Power Wash Simulator and just have chill music going and whatnot. Tortilla blankets. We need a group for this coven of tortilla blanket wearers, because that is a I am here for that level of cozy. La Roba. Is it because you yeet wardrobes? Is that why it's called La Roba? I honestly have no idea. I am fascinated by this weapon. Ah, good. The attractor orb is honestly like the best of all of the buffs because I can get things from further away, so I'm not having as much FOMO about losing stuff. Because I want all of that beautiful, beautiful XP. Give it all to me right here. Nom 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 nom. Yeah, I should bring my tortilla blanket down at some point. It's currently sitting on the back of the chair that's in my room. And it's not doing anyone any good. It's not even doing the cats any good there. Like, how shocking, right? I'll go ahead and banish the weep. I'm never going to use that. I don't like the whip. Alright, incoming skeletons. How very dare, sir? You are most improper. I will yeet an entire wardrobe at your head for the audacity of daring to be a walking skeleton. How very rude, sir. Not that a dapper gentleman would ever use the term yeet. Oh, yeah, I can absolutely see that. Having the blanket when you're, because I'm right next to the heater. Literally on the other end of my desk is the singular heater for the house. So when that kicks on, I'm usually overheating actually because I'm a little bit too close to it. But you know, I will take that over when the pilot light goes out in that heater because this is an ancient house. I actually looked the last time that the... Okay, cool. I actually looked the last time that the heater went out, and that heater was made in 1977, which makes it 10 years older than me. And man, I tell you, I'm falling apart. And I'm not required to, you know, keep up with keeping a house warm when it gets chilly in the winter. Oh yeah, that's one of the youngest things in this house, to be perfectly honest, because the house was built 1904, 05, somewhere in that neighborhood. It's an old house, and it's definitely feeling its age. It's a beautiful house, a really cool location, but she old. Don't worry, Ghost. I promise I'm not insulting the house. There's a ghost in this house, or so I'm told. I think I just haven't ever annoyed it enough to like really show itself. There are definitely times where the cats like just sit and stare at a ceiling. I've definitely had times where, like, oh my god. Sorry, watching the furniture bounce off of the plants is the funniest damn thing ever. I've definitely had times where I've had a partner who is significantly warmer than I am. And I'll go and like stick my cold feet against the backs of their knees type of thing. Yes, there are, let's see, what are the ones that I'm seeing? There's a mirror, there's a coffin, there are barrels. Yeah, that's a casket. Bookshelves, a wardrobe, candelabra. That was a clock, I think, that just went by. Good old stool. Of course, pianos. I am obsessed with this weapon. I can't even with this. I'm just gonna chill here for a second and let them all come to me because this is funny. Look at these things. Yeah, that's exactly it. This is totally Looney Tunes BS. Like, I don't think I have ever seen something like this outside of a cartoon, and I am living for it. And he's such a dapper gentleman. He's just walking around while all of these things are flying around his head. It's just so absurd. What is that? It's like a round thing that went bouncing by. There's several different kinds of footstool. It's just going to turn into a game of identify the furniture pieces. Absurd. Absolutely absurd. Especially when it gets caught on the enemies and bounces around in a weird way. The physics on these things is shockingly good and also hysterical. Also, if you can hear the washing machine in the background, I apologize. Sunday is laundry day, and I'm going to be out of the house most of the day, and I want to make sure that my bedding is dry before I try to go to bed tonight. So it might get a little bit noisy at some point when it goes through the full, like, spin cycle. Whatever. Just imagine that we're all hanging out and, actually, I will get more experience, thank you. Hanging out and body doubling today. That's what I should start calling these streams. The, like, beginning of the week body doubling, where it's like, yeah, you know, it's Sunday. We've all got shit we're doing, and yeah, let's just, you know, hang out and do them together. While watching a bookcase cabinet just get bounced all over the place. Yeah, there you go. It's totally the furniture from the game getting bounced around. Why not? It's should be done pretty soon, I think, but I won't necessarily hear the deedle through my headphones, because my headphones are quite good. Yeah, I'll go ahead and get the lightning ring. I'm saving a spot for the last of the guns. Yes. Jen! Hello, my friend! Thank you so much for redeeming that hydrate. Thank you. I am drinking tea today. I forgot to grab water before coming over here, which, oops, I need to be better about that, because I had just the worst headache yesterday. Like, I went and took an 1.5 hour long nap kind of headache. I think I was dehydrated. I was also out in the sun, and I'm very much an indoor cat, so being out in the sunlight was like, why are we doing this? Do not appreciate. Stop trying to make outside happen. It's never going to happen. I hope that your Sunday is going well, Jen. How are you feeling? You know, it's been kind of a rough one lately. Also, yes, there are 2 Jens in the chat now, but I think this is hysterical. Burning hands! Hey, there's the other goon. So now it's gonna have to be Genquisition and Jen. I think that's how I'm gonna have to differentiate y'all. Also, yes, Genquisition. I love the idea of, like, you know, the power of knowledge type of thing. It's very, like, 10th Doctor. You want weapons? We're in a library. Books! The greatest weapon. Which is fantastic until you actually have to, like, throw things at people. You know, just saying. At that point, books are great. Especially if you can get the ones that are, you know, nice and heavy with gilt edges. Those sorts of books make tremendous weapons. I was at the game store yesterday, my friendly local game store, and I picked up, I didn't actually purchase, but I was handling various TTRPG books because they were having a sale, and I was tempted. I looked at, like, the Avatar: The Last Airbender roleplay book, which I am still seriously considering getting. Their sale's going for a little while, so I'm considering. But I'm just like, man, these things are weapons in and of themselves. Although, in fairness, you could also, like, yes, check the Tom Clancy books. Also, Stephen King. He even makes fun of himself about that, where he made a joke about it in one of the Dark Tower books, where he had a character say, "Ah, yeah, Stephen King. He sells by the inch and America buys by the pound," which I appreciate that level of self-awareness. Like, good for you, Stephen King. I'm glad that you know that you are quite wordy. Oh, yeah, no, James Patterson. I used to work at Barnes & Noble, and oh my god, that man is a byword for how do you put out a book every month? Sometimes several books in a month. And I was like, we all know that he's not writing them. Even the ones that have just his name on it, we're all like, we know. We know, my guy. It's okay. Like, we don't really care. But we all know. Yeah. James Patterson, you will never run out of ammunition, at least. But yeah, I'm also the kind of person, though, that when I pick up heavy things, the first thing that comes to mind is, oh, this would make a great weapon. I actually, years ago, gosh, almost 12 years ago now, I was a university senior and working on a film for the department. And we were able to borrow a couple of Emmys because our college television station had won them for some kind of project that they had worked on. It was very cool. And of course, after we were done with the filming, of course, everyone had to pick them up and hold them and pose with them. I picked them up. I wasn't the first one to handle them. I was maybe the third or fourth. And the moment that I picked them up, the first thing out of my mouth is, "Oh, these are heavy. You could bludgeon someone to death with these." First thing out of my mouth. My acting professor, who was also the lead character on that particular project, just looked at me and was like, "Why am I not at all surprised that was the first thing out of your mouth?" I'm like, it's almost like you know me or something. Yeah, it was very cool. It was definitely the sort of thing where it's like, you know, setting intentions into the world. Yes, someday I will get to hold one of these and it'll be mine. You know, hold it for real type of thing. But, you know, that was 12 years ago. Not to say that it can't happen, just to say that it hasn't happened yet. Yes, turn those skeletons into gold. Aw, these poor ghosts. Poor things. It's somehow funnier, though, that the dapper man is surrounded by flying coins. Yeah, it's a very specific kind of fantasy of getting to bludgeon a zombie to death with an Emmy. But, you know, goals. Goals and aspirations. You gotta set intentions. The music in this game is endlessly fun. All right. I honestly like the crowds of enemies better than like the big burly ones, because the crowds of enemies I can just like carve my way through and, you know, pick up lots and lots of XP all at once. The bigger, heftier ones, they're cool, but they take forever to cut down. I will never stop being amused by watching pieces of furniture bounce around between these things. I just realized that vampires have been kind of a big thing in my life lately. Between playing Vampire the Masquerade, playing this game every week. In one of my home games, my character was kidnapped by a zombie, and we're waiting to see what happens to them. Because I have an idea. The GM and I have been in conversation with what happens to them, but the other players haven't found out yet. Hey, there's the gun. Oh, we're in the spin cycle. Cool. All right, laser gun. Yeah, it's kind of interesting because, like, I've never been a big zombie person, honestly. Like, or zombie, geez. I've never been a big vampire person. Although, if you think about it, vampires are a kind of zombie. A little bit, I mean, a little bit different. Different flavor of undead, I guess, but even so. I've never been much of a vampire person. It's just never really appealed to me. I mean, I read Twilight because my sister was really into it, and I was trying to have, like, a point of connection with her, which didn't really work, but, you know, so it goes. And, yeah, it's been interesting how many vampire-related things have been in my life lately. That wasn't on purpose. Honestly, I think of myself as being more of a werewolf person, just because I like the idea of the pack. Not so much in like how werewolves tend to be depicted in popular media, but like the idea of werewolves that abide by actual like pack dynamics. I think that that's a lot of fun, and I want to experiment with that. I just don't have enough experience world building to really feel comfortable writing anything like that. Yeah, it's a werewolf, right? I actually saw werewolf dice when I was looking for these dice because my friend at the local game store did not have Vampire the Masquerade dice, but boy, did they have werewolf dice. And I was like, I'm glad that you have these different kinds of dice sets outside of the usual polyhedrals, but could we maybe, I don't know, I want more. I want more of the shiny click clacks. Ooh, I would actually be interested in that crocheting guinea pig if you're willing to send me the core book PDF. Oh, I can't hear the beetle through my headphones. That's good to know. So when I go take a break, I will change that out. Change out my laundry so that my bedding can be dry before I go to bed tonight. Now, whether or not I actually make my bed is a whole different question. I always put the pillowcase on, but there are definitely some times where I just cannot be bothered to do like the full bed making. So I'll just like wrap myself in my blanket and fall asleep that way, and then make it in the next day. Because I always regret it. I always regret, you know, not actually having my bed made. But I do it anyway. I know D10s work just as well, but it's easier for me to read the special dice because I can just look at it and go, okay, it's blank, it's an onk, it's one of the special onks. As opposed to being like, right, is it a 7 or an 8 that's a success? That is a success. I don't have to think about it, really. I don't have to, like, pause and read the numbers. So it's a little bit faster. And also, I mean, I'm a dice goblin. I will take every opportunity to get the cool dice. Like, I also have several sets of fate dice, which, whoo, someday I'm gonna play it is in the plans to someday run a Dresden Files game. Because, oh man, do I love that world. I love that world, I love the characters in it, I love the factions, and, you know, I've been invested in the Dresden Files world for a decade and a half, possibly longer. I'd have to remember which book I came in on, but it used to be that a new Dresden Files book came out every year, and my brother's birthday and my birthday are very close to each other, so we would buy each other the most recent book for birthdays. Okay, you can be a dice dragon if you so choose. I am very much of the goblin brain, where while people who aren't subscribed are off on ads, we'll just chill here for a second. I actually have it up on my other. I have the stream up on my other window specifically so I can keep an eye and make sure that the ads are running and that, you know, it ends when the bot says it does. All those sorts of fun things. I've got 4 screens going on. I've got 2 monitors. My laptop is over there, and my phone that I'm monitoring the actual stream is down here. You know, I built up the supervillain lair corner much faster than I thought I would. Oops. Sorry, not sorry, I guess. All right. But yeah, I'm very much a dice goblin kind of person because it's like I get that major dopamine hit whenever like I was at my friendly local game store yesterday, and they have a dice scoop chest that you can like scoop out a cup of dice and get a bunch of random dice. And I haven't ever done it just because I like to have sets and have them like arranged and stuff. Like I have plans to make like an alchemist bench to display all of my dice. That's in the plans one of these days. But every time I walk past the chest full of dice, I have to stick my hand into it just to feel all the little clacks against my hand. I have yet to get stabbed under the fingernail with a D4, but I'm positive it's going to happen at some point. Because, they do like to bite. My precious dice. You have them in a cookie tin. Man, that adds a whole other layer to the cookies or sewing kit question that happens with those Danish cookie tins. That's amazing. But yeah, it is totally a texture thing. I love the feel of them against my skin, which sounds incredibly creepy when you say it out loud. Oh man, we live for confusing people. I am here for that. That is fantastic. You are the Fey trickster in that house, and I am here for that, especially when people are there. The cries and wails of disappointment as it is filled with a treat that you understand and you love, but they don't, and they cannot. Here for it. Zip, 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 zoom, zoom, zoom. Ooh, shiny. I got the evolved glass fandango. Have I leveled that one before? I'm actually not sure. Let's see how fast I can actually walk through plants, because the plants take much more effort to like cut through, which after having spent part of last summer working on digging out the backyard of this house, yes, that is completely accurate. It didn't help that I was working entirely with hand tools, but I liked that because it gave me more control over how I was digging out the backyard. Because, I mean, I swear to God, it was a secret garden. It was wild. It hadn't been really properly taken care of before I moved in, and that was 5 years ago. So... Let's see. Let's get the Tragic Princess. I wonder why it started that those cookie tins specifically became like the go-to sewing kit. Is it just that they're like those tins are so ubiquitous and so easy to find? I don't know why. I mean, they are very sturdy. That's absolutely true. So I wonder if that's part of it, or I don't know. I love this weapon so much. I'm looking forward to when I can get it with other characters. Yeah, they are super sturdy. And, I mean, slight blasphemy. I don't think the cookies are very good. Like, I'll eat them if they're around, but they're not my, like, go-to, ooh, I'm craving these specific cookies right now. Slight blasphemy, I know, especially because I'm part Danish. So the weapon that I love so much that is yeeting all of these pieces of furniture around is an egg-shaped thing. I don't remember what it's called right now. I'll have to look again later, but it is a wild weapon. See, and I think that's part of why I don't like them, Genquisition, is because I like sweeter things. I have a very strong sweet tooth, and that has maintained even into older adulthood. Oh. Oh, it's just a thing, I guess. But, I mean, they're fine. I don't think I have the DLCs, Warped Bobby. I should look. Because I've got, like, the Moon Spell and things like that, but I haven't, like, bought any of the DLCs. It just updates every once in a while with things, and I'm just like, alright, cool. This is definitely a game that I play super casually, as just like a, I'm hanging out and want something to do with my hands while I'm chatting with people kind of game. I should look more into which, like, DLCs and stuff I have for this game. Because it is enjoyable. I just also haven't, like... There are so many things that I haven't done with most of the characters. There are still characters that are on the main screen that I haven't unlocked at all. Let alone anything else. So it's... It feels like a hat on a hat, you know? To go and buy more stuff or download more stuff when I already have so many things that I haven't done. Yeah, but the cheap is how they get you. That's how I have stacks of books that I've gotten from, like, thrift books and various used bookstores that I'm never going to read all of them. But they're cheap, so I pick them up because I have a very slight hoarding problem. I even empower other people to help me with my hoarding book tendencies. Like my friend Dan went to a library sale yesterday. Ooh. What? What is this? That was so cool. Wow. Okay. But yeah, he knows that because I asked him to look for any Sherlock Holmes pastiches that I don't have, and he sent me several pictures, to figure out, you know, if there was anything there that I didn't already have, and through him, from you know, 1,000+ miles away, he picked up more books for me because there were like 7 or 8 there that I didn't have. A couple of them that I haven't even heard of. Like, one of them I'm super interested in because it's Sherlock Holmes and the Curious Case of Oscar Wilde's Friend or something like that. And I was just like, ooh. Oh, that's interesting. So, yeah, it's true. Collecting books and reading books are 2 very different hobbies. I do need to actually, like I have it on my list every week of things that I want to, like, get done. This is so cool! Oh my god! Look at this! Just wipe the whole slate clean. That's so cool. I do have it on my list for, you know, things that I want to do every week is read more books. Because I have because I have a bunch of friends who are on, like, book Instagram and book talk who recommend stuff. I watch reviews on book YouTube now and again. So, you know, I have a whole section in my Discord that is specifically for, here's what's on my nightstand table that I'm working on. My bedside table or my nightstand. Those are 2 different descriptors. Goodness gracious. This guy levels like nuts. I'm already at almost 115. I wonder how high level I can be before the Reaper shows up. Let's find out. I got a minute and 45 seconds. Especially now that I'm starting to get the red gems. Yeah, it's nuts. One of the things that I want to work on is doing the... No, I haven't beaten the Reaper yet. I haven't even survived to minute 31 yet. Give the kitten a scritch for me. I haven't beaten the Reaper or even gotten to minute 31 anywhere. I have found a guide for how to get to minute 31 in the library, which I may try at some point, because, you know, that is one of the unlocks. So I want to see if I can do that. But, you know, I like playing this game just to play it a lot of the time, where it's like, yeah, it's cool if I can get the unlocks, but it's also just fun to run around and see what kind of weird and crazy builds I can get. What I think would be fun is to try to get the birds and the guns together, and then have, like, the Gemini card, because, wow, would that be broken. And that sounds like a good time, Warped Bobby. With all of those DLCs and stuff. Oh, hello, Reaper. I was able to keep him at bay for a second. Literally like 4 seconds. Oh, is it couch co-op? That's cool. Because I've noticed the co-op before. I just hadn't realized that it was couch co-op. That's very pretty. That like starburst in the background. Hey, I made it a full 14 seconds with this guy. Woot! 2 unlocks. Love that. Sweet. Let's... I'm gonna go... What do we think? Boss Rush or the Bone Zone? I should do Baba Ona. Let's combine them. Baba Ona with the Bone Zone. Because I have Baba Ona. And then take her into the Bone Zone. Have we not dug too deep? Too greedily and too deep? Ooh. That feels appropriately epic. Let's see. No healing items, eh? Alright, let's see how long I can make it. That does make sense, though, because, you know, you're boned. Alright, let's get some garlic going, because, boy, is that a valuable thing. Lower levels are always, like, the hardest to come back to. Because it's like, I was just mighty and powerful and strong, and now I'm back to this. It's like what I imagine being a D&D character would be if at any point you got, like, knocked back to you know, first level after being even like 10th level. And you're suddenly like, oh my god, I am so squishy. How does anyone do this? How did I survive when I was this baby? If no healing items, then Gatiamante is a little bit too risky because they like... My kittens like to cut me up with their sharp, sharp little claws. Bastards. Yeah, this game goes surprisingly deep, to be honest. I'm genuinely always surprised whenever I, like, dive into the lore and stuff. Not the lore so much, because I'm not really into the lore of this one. Kitten got trapped under the sink. Was baby doing an explore? Doing a big ol' explore and trying to discover the world and got stuck. Poor little baby. Remember there was early on when I got Sherlock, I was so spooked at one point because I went out and then came back and I couldn't find him anywhere and he was super silent and I was like, did you get out? Have I lost you? And he was perfectly silent, so I had no idea where he was until I happened to look behind my nightstand and discovered that there's a little bitty little corner back there that he squirmed his way into. I blocked that off after that because I didn't need the heart attack. Aww. Baby Explorer. That's adorable, but also, oh, poor baby. Little kitten in a big world. Yes. More heals. It's going to be incredibly necessary in this level, I think. What is Kitten's name? Tell me all about Kitten. I'm very here for cat talk. Although I suspect that if I talk too much about other cats, my cat is going to come and stick a paw in my face and be like, Mumther, how very dare. I am your one true kitten. Don't mind those other two in the house. I am your one true kitten. Maleficent. Maleficent and Aurora. That is the cutest damn thing I've ever heard. Oh my gosh. Also, Maligator is the cutest nickname for a kitten I have ever heard. That is pretty great. Maligator. I mean, I do always tell people who are surprised when their like cat that they named Loki turns out to be super mischievous. I'm like, do you understand the power of names? 'Cause yeah, names are kind of powerful. Names are kind of important. So if you name a cat Loki, be prepared. 'Cause oh boy. Oh boy, does that cause some things. Which isn't necessarily bad, just, you know, awareness. I do love the nickname Mally, though. That is very cute. Mally and Maligator. I call Billy Squish, or Littlest, because he's the youngest of the cats, and so, you know, he's my little squish. Because he's a tiny menace. I'm sure at some point people will be able to hear him screaming like I have never fed him a day in his life from somewhere off camera. It is lies. I feed them often. Like, they are free-feeding cats. They can eat whenever they want. But they never, ever have eaten a day in their lives, clearly. I know. I am the very worst of mumthers, clearly. I must feed him whenever he wishes, until he is a roly-poly little void. Actually, I don't know if he can get fat, to be perfectly honest, because, like, he eats more than all the rest of the cats, and, I mean, John's a Chonkosaurus. He's a little Chonkosaurus Rex. But the other cats have all stayed really sleek and thin. I don't know if it's because they chase each other all over the house at all hours of the day and night, or what's going on there, but boy, there's something. Little scheme. Little skinny, screamy babies. Alright, doing well so far. I say that and I immediately am like, oh, I just jinxed it, didn't I? I am at least a little superstitious. I'm a theater person. You can't really be a theater person and not have some level of some superstition. Man, I feel like I'm leveling up way slower than I usually do. It might also be part of it that there aren't, like, the waves of the easy enemies to just carve through. I'm also being more cautious, though, because, like, there's no healing items. That could also be part of it. Yeah. I look away for 1 second. Okay. Now I gotta be even more careful while I build health back up. Cool, 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 cool. Yeah, it's true. The characters can only level as fast as I can kill things and collect the bodies. Whew. All right. Just want to survive long enough to get the achievement. We can do this. Oh, I know that there are murder skelly hounds, but I still think they're adorable. Look at those. Such grumpy faces. Just meh, meh. I'm gonna chew your face off. Grumple, grumple. I always wonder when there's, like, operatic singing in the background of games, if they're actually singing something or if it's just sort of like random sounds that they've put together. Because I could see an argument for either. I'm curious which way they went with this one. Yeah, that was dangerous. I did that to myself. All right. Let's see if we can't get some more health going here, yeah? Hoo. Yeah, definitely still feeling really on edge with this, which is interesting at 10 minutes in. It's not my usual kicking grounds, so I'm still figuring this one out. Give me more health. Please and thank you. Come on. I mean, whatever they're singing, if they're singing anything, it's pretty. It's very dramatic. Definitely, like, ratchets up the tension. Because, oh boy, am I feeling the tension? So much tension. Come on. Garlic is honestly one of my favorite weapons. I'm glad I discovered it as early on as I did, because man, is it nice to just be like, this is a no-go zone for all of you. Yeah, Warped Bob, get the DLC. Tell me all about it. I'm super curious about all of the extra stuff that it brings in. Because I mean, this is a really great game, and I like what they've done with it with such a simple concept. And I'm curious to, know what else you discover about it. I don't know if you're in the Discord, Warped Bobby, but if you are, come and hang out and tell us about the game. An Among Us crossover. Now that's fascinating. Huh. I'm trying to picture how that would work. That's pretty cool. What a cool concept. Like, I love seeing crossovers of things that I would have never imagined. This definitely feels like a level where you almost have to have garlic because of all of these projectile things that are coming at you. Oh. Gonna take a quick break while the ads are running for folks who are not subscribers. Take a moment to stretch it out. Oh. All right. In theory, at least, we are back. So, onward and upward. Yeah, the ad breaks are, you know, it helps support the stream, and it's fantastic, and I appreciate folks sticking around for them. They're also unpredictable enough that I have some difficulty with them. I have to, like, catch them because it's just at the corner of my eye where I can see what's going on with the stream. So that's where I can see the chats and everything. But it is very much... I'm thankful that I have good peripheral vision, so I can catch movement out of the corner of my eye and see when things are changing. That sounds absolutely absurd, Warped Bobby, that you're able to max that out like that. That is fantastic. So are you able then to just, like, buy all of the things now? No! I've worked so hard to have full health again! Why am I down to half? Help me! Honestly, though, for having no healing items, I'm doing really well. Like, I definitely rely a little bit too much on healing items in normal levels. Not yet, Warped Bobby. We can go and look at the my screen when I'm done with this level. Ooh. And you can see the things that I have done and the things that I haven't done, if you are curious. But, you know, honestly, the info is just going to slide right out of my brain. I can try to retain it, but, you know, it's one of those things. Ah, j'adore. I don't speak French. I feel like that's probably a French word, and I don't speak French. So close to 15 minutes. Come on. 30 more seconds, girlie. You can do it. Ooh, that's good to know. That's very cool. And that makes sense that they would start off at higher levels as you get better and stronger. Come on, girlie. You're doing so good. All right, 15 minutes. Accomplished at least one of the goals. If I can make another 15, then I will have done 2 goals, which would be cool, but I'm not counting on, because, man, getting just to 15 has been a trial. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to get some more upgrades. Or some more revivals, rather. Just to survive! I love the cats. Like, that's one of my favorite of the weapons, even though it hurts me a little bit every time. It's still really just, like, precious and funny and very, like, yep, nope, this is just what cats are like. We all just sort of accept it, that this is, you know, what we all deal with. Lightning! Oh, good, and now I can start, like, siphoning life off of people. Here for that. Yes, give me your health. Give me your lifeblood. You thought the others were the vampires? No, no, sir. That is me. I drain you of your life forces. 56 characters unlocked. Holy hells. That is incredible. That's very cool. Yeah. Cool, 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 cool. I've got better shot at things now. See how this goes from here on out. being able to siphon life energy off of people is just like hugely clutch in this level. That makes sense, though. Like, there are so many different kinds of weapons, so, yeah. Man. What a game. What a cool game this is. And I just use it to, like, chill and hang out with people, because I think that's fun. I'll bet that's funny, with the upgraded garlic. Just be like an automatic, yes, I sucked the lifeblood out of you. What do you want? Alright, Four Seasons, do your thing. Hi, Holloway. I love garlic. Garlic is the best. Having like super potent garlic would be just the best. Where it's just like, ah, yes, I exhale a cloud of garlic. Fear me. So the in here, oop, no, got distracted for a second, how dare. The black thing is actually what's called Hollow Heart, where it essentially boosts my heart ability, the upper level of my health, basically. The upgraded garlic is actually the brown thing in the far right corner of my my weapons meter up top. Agreed. A garlic cloud must be produced. Like, I do a lot of HelloFresh cooking, and I laugh every time when they send garlic for a recipe, because it's always like 1 or 2 cloves, and I'm just like, no, you are not doing this correctly. Like, I buy extra garlic specifically to add into the meals because they never send enough garlic. Like, y'all cute if you think that this is actually enough. Yeah, no, you need to have enough garlic that you can actually, like, use one of the big slap chops to cut it up for cooking. That is practically a requirement. So for the upgrades, I have the hints for things that I have collected before, I believe. But I don't think that I'm currently aware of ones that combine with the wings. I might be. Because I don't have everything, like, memorized and stuff. Oh, a spoonful of minced garlic. That sounds incredible. So which item combines with the wings, Warped Bobbing? I may already know and have just, like, completely blanked it, because my brain be like that. All right. Tiramisu? Or was something else? Whee! All right, I've made it to 20 minutes. Not bad, not bad. Given that not long ago I didn't think I'd make it to 15. That's interesting, because I guess I hadn't realized that buff items could combine. I always think of it as being like a buff item and a weapon for the evolutions. Hadn't really thought about the idea that buff weapons could combine with each other. That's pretty neat. Just like, I don't know what that white stuff does. Just instinctively, I don't want to be anywhere near it. Hey, skeletons. Armored skeletons. Ugh, we hate that. But yeah, for as much as I love this game, I don't dive super deep into, like, the optimization of it. It's really funny because, like, my friend Adam and I talk about this a lot. I kind of accidentally power game in games that I'm in, because, like, I discovered that Twilight Domain Cleric, for example, is one of the most powerful cleric subclasses available in D&D. That was an accident. I picked it because it was cool. Full disclosure, that was the whole reason that I picked that. And then, because, like, Tosh's little side comment in Tosh's Cauldron next to the Twilight Domain subclass was basically, yeah, I could get behind a religion that's all about swanning about in evening wear or something like that. And I was like, that's funny. I want to play that. And then I started reading more about it and was like, oh no, I need to play this. Like, just the ability to give a ton of temporary hit points is incredibly valuable. And that starts happening at 2nd level. So, yeah. Twilight Domain Cleric, great subclass. But I kind of accidentally power game in games that I'm in because, like, I'll pick the cool thing and then it turns out to be super powerful. Or I want to try something out and then it's like, oh, I just broke the game. Cool. Here for it. But what the heck? And I guess it's kind of a misnomer to say that I accidentally power level because I do, like, try to find the best way to be the most effective in my build as I can be, whatever that might look like. So I guess that's a kind of power gaming, but it's also as much like thinking about the tactics for whatever I'm playing. So I don't know. What about y'all? When you're playing, like, TTRPGs or video games or whatever, do you ever like, do you choose level up things for story? Do you choose them for character? Do you choose them because they're powerful? Do you choose them because they're cool? What do y'all think? Yee. More weapon. I might actually make it to 30 minutes because I still have revives from that card left over. I might make it. I think I can. I think I can. Though not if I keep doing stupid shit like that. Accidentally breaking your D&D characters is a tale as old as time, and I love it. 'Cause, yeah. Oh, you're fine, Wart Bobby. This is definitely a, like, throw out, like, you know, I'm chatting with y'all, and if you are busy with other things, cool. That's, you know, we're body doubling. Yeah, honestly, I think that choosing power level ups for character and the story is the most interesting way to go. I don't think I've ever done something that deliberately, like, undermined a character, but I've definitely chosen things that weren't, like, super powerful before just because I thought it was more interesting. Yes, more healing. More heals from the garlic. Honestly, so many of my characters are, I think this is a cool idea. So, like, with my light domain cleric, I was scanning through the cleric domains, and I saw Fireball was available to light domain cleric, so I didn't look any further. I was like, nope, that's it. I'm done. That one. I want that one. Although, really, Forge Domain... I play a lot of clerics. Forge Domain Cleric might be one of my favorites currently, because, like, I get to really play into the type. The kind of grumpy, older, like, not quite Hephaestus type of character, but kind of that feel where it's like, I'm here to build stuff. And I like having people to build stuff for, but, you know, don't expect me to go running into the fray to heal you. I'm going to be hitting things with my glaive. Thank you very much. I think that there is an instinct to want to power a game just because, like, especially with players who come off of video games, there's nothing wrong with that at all. Like, I very firmly hold that you can, like, build for power and character. I don't think they have to be mutually exclusive. Though I know other people who disagree with me, so, you know, to each their own. Artificers are such an interesting class. I think that they need a little bit more time to grow up in D&D 5e because there's a lot of potential there, but I don't think it's being utilized to its fullest abilities yet. Maybe they'll get there. I hope so, because they are a cool class. I played one who was an alchemist, and I had a lot of fun. She was basically Honey Lemon from Big Hero 6, where she would prepare all of her spells in little glass balls and then use a sling to fling the spell balls at people, which is a fantastic thing to say out loud. Have you played much? Have you played any Baldur's Gate 3, Warp Bobby? My friend Adam is working on the achievement where you have to take a level in every class, and he says that they work shockingly well together. It's fun to play different kinds of characters, crocheting guinea pig, I found. Like, I generally play charismatic characters because I tend to have very high charisma, and I tend to try to talk my way out of things. But I'm certainly happy to square up and smack someone if I need to. But because I find it harder to play characters that aren't charismatic and don't try to talk their way out of situations, especially when the stats don't back up what I'm doing. So, but the character that I'm playing right now, Hakoi, is very much not a charismatic character. They're very much the, like, gruff, taciturn, I build stuff and I know things. Yeah, Baldur's Gate 3 is definitely a huge time commitment. I'm still in Act 1 of the game, and it's tremendously fun, but I'm definitely behind the 8 ball on that one. I mean, it's good that you're working a ton of shows, though. Like, that's really cool. It's always good to be a working theater professional. Very difficult in this day and age. Come on. We're almost at 30 minutes. You can do it. I believe in you. We're almost there. Live it on a prayer. Although now that I am able to just, you know, hork down that floor chicken from level ups, I love it. I'm here for it. Come on. Come on. Almost there. Ah! Yes! Yes! I made it to 30 minutes. I'm okay with just quitting on that one. Sweet. Neat. Oh, and I unlocked the robe as a rest of the for the rest of the characters. Yes, love it. All right, I am going to take a quick break to go and use the bathroom, and I will be back shortly, my friends. All right, welcome back, my friends. Gonna go ahead and mute this down. And yeah, I'm gonna roll around in some more stuff. Try to figure out what else I can do. Trying to decide. Trying to make some choices here. Bobby, what do you think? What should I play? Where should I go? This guy's one of my favorites. He's so fun. I'm not sure how to defeat 100,000 enemies in a single run. That's just a lot. That's just so many. Oh, maybe I'll try that with Minya. Pugnala? Did I scroll past it? I might have. Oh, there she is. Does she have wings? That's cool. I don't think I knew that. That's very neat. I don't think I have access to that one yet. All right. Let's try her. She looks like fun. I like it. Are those wings? I've always thought of them as guns. That's cool. It's truly very hard to tell though with the 8-bit sprite stuff. I don't think I realized that they were wings. Because, I mean, there are, like, the specific wings. Those things. I'm gonna leave those alone for now. I'm gonna fill out my... Just hanging out for a sec, waiting for the ad break to end. We appreciate the ads. We appreciate folks hanging out through the ads. But man, 90 seconds never feels longer than when you're in the midst of those. I can attest though, if you're seeing the Subway like foot-long sidekicks, the pretzels are fantastic. Delicious. Which is a silly thing to say because people who can see me can't see that. All right. Let's see. I'm going to do a skeep on that. Yeah, I think they're guns. But you're right, they do look a lot like wings when they're next to each other. Just go ahead and grab the tiramisu from here, because that makes my life easy. Sure, why not? Just get everything that I can get my mitts on. My greedy little paws. I don't want that weapon right now. Whee! That makes sense. There. I am unstoppable. Let's see. I love the pentagram once it gets going. Once it's like actually properly going, but I like to get it in later levels just because like it's so hard to level up with that. It's so hard to level up with that. Because it just erases everything. It's just frustrating. Whee! Yeah, let's get lots of evolved weapons going. I mean, I've seen the pentagram get just absolutely wreck the world. I've seen that, and it's a lot of fun. It's just a lot. Whee! It is fun getting to be a little bit more reckless again. Let's see. I'll go ahead and get the pentagram because it is great once it gets up there. It just needs to get up there as quickly as I can get it. And then once the guns evolve, I can get another weapon. level that sheet as fast as I can. So, is anyone else planning to watch the Super Bowl today? I confess I'm not much of a football fan. It's not my particular fandom, but I am going over to a friend's house shortly to watch the game and hang out, eat snacks, you know, do the thing. Honestly, I'll probably take my knitting with me so that I have something to do with my hands, because, you know, I get bored otherwise, because, you know, it's a football game. I'm not, like, I don't know enough about football to really follow what's going on besides, oh, cool, the team that I'm supposed to be rooting for is up or down. Yeah, that's basically my take on it too, Holloway, is I'm gonna be in the same room where it's happening. I'm gonna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens. Sorry, couldn't resist. But probably not paying a whole lot of attention. Yeah, it's absolutely, the football is absolutely a fandom. It's not my fandom, but I absolutely respect that there are people who love it as much as I love the fandoms that I'm in. And it's like, you know, I'm not going to make fun of that. You know, I'm not going to yuck other people's yum as long as it's not hurting me. And I fully confess that I get a good giggle out of watching people just lose their minds over Taylor Swift cheering on her boyfriend. It makes me just giggle in the most evil little way. I don't even particularly care for Taylor Swift, but it makes the kinds of people that annoy me really angry, so it amuses me. Just tons of snakes. So many snakes. Oh good, we've leveled up to ghosts. And ghosty goos. Yeah, exactly. People who dress up for football games are just a different kind of cosplayer. And they put as much passion and love into it as I do in any of my cosplays. I fully respect that. Because, like, I've been to baseball games where there was, like, I get it getting caught up in the hoopla and the shouting and the joy of it. Like, I get it. It's pretty great. Sports aren't my fandom, but I respect the people who are into it. The world is big enough for people to like the things that they like without me saying that they're wrong or dumb or whatever. My sister and I actually talked about this once upon a, because I was like, you know that you're a geek too, right? Like, your fandom is Harley Davidson and photography, whereas mine was, at the time, like, you know, BBC Sherlock Holmes. But you're no less a geek than I am. We just geek out about different things. She kind of fought me a little bit on that one at first, but then we came to the agreement on that, because it was like, yeah, no, it just makes sense. I don't yuck your yum, you don't yuck mine. Neither of us are hurting anyone else. I wonder if I'll be able to level up all of the buffs on this run. Like, if that's even possible. Because I have, like, all of the buffs, I think. What I'm waiting to see is if I can unlock the secret area that's off of Moonoglow. Because I will occasionally open guides to be like, hey, how do I get the thing that I want? I have absolutely no shame about opening walkthroughs of things. I think that normalizing walkthroughs should be more of a thing. Yeah, I'm on the wiki. The Vampire Survivors wiki is fantastic. I'm currently looking up how to get the yellow sign, because that's one of the things that I haven't gotten, and I find that adorably thematic for everything happening in my life right now. It's vampires and the king in yellow. Yeah, exactly. We only have so much time on this earth, and if other people are dedicated enough to go and dig around in, you know, play hours and hours of something because they love it and they want to write up how to get through things, I'm going to take advantage of their dedication. It's so fascinating where people first hear about the yellow sign. I don't even remember where I first heard it, but I was familiar with the yellow sign and the king in yellow before it showed up in the redacted reports. And I'd been aware of it, at least tangentially, for a long time, but I don't remember the first time that I really encountered it. It's such a fascinating concept, you know? These swarming snakes are something else. How many S's can I get into a single sentence? Yee. Burning hands. Oh, good. We have crabs. Zip, zip, zip. Zip, zip, zoom. Oh yeah, the triple and quintuple chests are the best. It's so satisfying to get that that sound effect. Especially the quintuple ones. Oh man, that dun 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 boom. It's great. Love it. Oh, how's the puppy bowl going? We love the puppies. I'm sure there's a kitten bowl around here somewhere, but, you know. That's more likely to turn into fighting on the field as kittens just romp all over the place on each other. Oh, that's cute. Also, absolutely no apologies necessary, crocheting guinea pig. Puppies are absolutely valid distractions. Always, always and forever. Is there anything for what I have currently? Huh. No, so I'll just do a bunch of heals. Oh, that's so cute. A kitten halftime show. No. Good job on the shelter, and that makes me really happy because all of my cats have been fosters. Fosters or shelter babies. So, I love seeing that sort of thing. I'm in full support of shelters, adopt, don't shop whenever possible. And yeah, babies. Yes, quintuple chest. Just herd all of the eyeballs into a pack. Round them all up. Smack them all like that. Round them up, round them up. Come on. There we go. Oh, that was cool. Man, when the pentagram really works, it's really cool. Ooh, Big Daddy Eyeball. Hello there. Hello. You are the stuff of nightmares. Hey, there's a triple chest. Love to see that. Yeah, I've gotten the pentagram fully evolved a couple of times. It takes a particular kind of patience to get that one upgraded, but I have done it a couple of times. It's great fun. Ooh. So I'm fighting a biblically accurate angel, basically. Cool. Love this. You're terrifying. All of the eyeballs all over the place. I can't see a damn thing, so I have no idea. I have no idea where I'm going. Warped perspective. We'd love to see it. Alright. If the guide is correct, I should be pretty close. I made it! I made it! Okay, 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 okay. Cool, 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 cool. Just keep moving, just keep moving, just keep moving, just keep moving. Run, 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 run. Get to the end of the hallway. Doing good, doing good. Come on. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. Ah! We can do it. The yellow sign, it calls to me. Come on. We can do this. Hey, especially with the power of burn on my side. Huh. Okay, 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 okay. Keep going. Yes! I got it! Yellow sign permanently allows the detection of hidden items in all stages. What? What? Well done, game. Well done. Fucked up. Well done. Love it. Holy shit. Cool. God, that was great. Oh my gosh. Well, that was certainly something. Oh, okay. Well, neat. Neat. Love that. Hate that. Okay, well, now I have so many more things to try and pick up. But I think I'm going to leave that for another day because I need to head out relatively soon to go and get stuff for Super Bowl party. But, you know, I'll probably be back next week with more of this. Yeah, let's switch over here. I'm still a little like jacked up on adrenaline after that. I get like, ah, go, run. That was great. Oh, well, thank you all so much for joining me in the Fave Realm this fair afternoon. I hope that your trip back through the Mushroom Circle is as comfortable and safe as possible. I am not sure yet what exactly my schedule for the week is going to be. It's going to depend on a couple of home games and the like, but if you want to get announcements for when I do know what's going on, come and hang out in the Discord with me. We have a good time there. We're talking about a whole bunch of just weird and random stuff. It's the kind of environment that I like to encourage having. We're gonna raid out to my friend Jen is online. I believe that she is online right now, so you know, tell her hi, and I will see you all the next time that we cross into this realm together. Thank you so much.